All right, so you ready to get started there, Jen?
I'm ready.
Oh, gotta roll the video.
Four, three, two, one.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
All right, soup nuts. Y'all came out y'all one more time. Last week y'all showed some love for some day. Not fuck that. Not even last week. This whole entire time, y'all are showing us nothing but love, and man, we appreciate that very much. And for anybody that don't know, we actually are on Spotify now. We're on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. So you got to go find us. Soup Sandwich, y'all. Take us on the go. You know,
That's it.
and the beautiful thing about Spotify is you can actually watch our videos on Spotify. Everything else is audio. So when we do our little visuals and our pop-ups and everything like that, you got to go to Spotify or find us on Facebook, find us on YouTube, you know. But otherwise, we don't another platform raising up there because of y'all's support, y'all's love, y'all's freaky diggy, because y'all like what we do. And I got to, well, she's over there. I know it's over there. I got my camera flip. So I can read my shirt. But
Oh yeah, that's cool.
let's see. She's there. She's that way. I gotta point that way to find her. All
Yep.
because of her. This is the reason why we come out here and do these things, because she's as just phenomenal, promotes, gets out there and does the leg work. It's awesome. Now I'll sit behind the camera and I'll hit the buttons and hit the edits and all that, but that right there, that's the reason y'all show
Put
so much
everything
love, and I appreciate y'all.
You put everything together for us. You come up with the good
I
ideas.
try to.
Yep. Yep.
Now,
Much
speaking of
appreciated.
putting everything together, yeah, we just had a conversation about my microphone.
Oh.
Literally watched my microphone drop. And I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's not right. So that's all fixed. Hopefully, we'll have a
Hopefully.
great show.
Yep.
But today, we had a conversation over the weekend, and someone got in trouble for a license plate up in Maine, and that's what sparked this whole conversation. But we wanted to come out here and bring y'all today some funny license plates and bumper stickers, shit like that. And the idea is, does your car have a tramp stamp?
A
There's
tramp
the idea.
stamp. I love it.
Does your car have a tramp stamp? Now, Jenny says she got a funny story to tell us about one of her things, so we're gonna let her start off with our little expose on license plates and bumper stickers. So take it away, Jen.
Okay, well, this really isn't about like a bumper sticker or anything. It's just something, because being that we're talking about cars and, has to do with cars and stuff like that, I figured it'd be good to share. So, this is a real story, okay? My husband was on the phone with one of his good friends, and his friend also drives a tractor trailer. So, he was starting to drive through Pittsburgh, okay? This was 2 days ago. He was driving through Pittsburgh with the truck and the trailer, going to whatever, and they had construction going on, so they only had one lane open in the tunnel that he had to go to. Right before he got to the tunnel, there was traffic. He stopped. All of a sudden, this fat Chinese lady was standing on the concrete barrier, jumped like Spider-Man Ninja on the back of his trailer, and started screaming. Yes! And she started screaming, "This is my home. This is my home." Now, mind you, my husband's on the phone with him the entire time. And I'm like, "Did you see anything?" He goes, "No, I was just listening." He goes, "I couldn't believe it. The woman was screaming." His friend is going, "Get the fuck off my truck." Like screaming at her. They called the cops, right?
Right.
The cops come. They tase her. They tase her. And when they tased her, she fell off the trailer onto the hood of another car. But
Wow.
you
Something
can't
like
make
that
this
needs to be
up.
recorded, Something like
I
that needs to be
know.
recorded, and we can throw it on the air. But even your husband's phone call, that should have been recorded, because we could have
Right?
played the audio clip or something.
Would,
But
that's
that's
awesome,
amazing right there. That's
right?
amazing right there.
I just figured I would share with everybody,
Oh yeah, well, I appreciate that. That's awesome there.
No
So
problem.
let's get into this real quick, because the homework assignment was to come up with different tags and everything, bumper stickers that is funny, everything. And
Yeah.
someone shared me one in direct message that I'm saving for last, because think it's hilarious. I think it's all hilarious, but yeah, someone in Maine got in trouble for this. Now, I understand comedy, I understand humor, because I got one of the sickest, darkest humors in the world, but people got offended by this. Now, this was a vegan that loves the idea that he eats vegan food, doesn't eat meat, doesn't, do anything along those lines. He's a pure vegetarian, vegan, whatever. And this tag says, love tofu. And I get the idea that you want to brag about and share and celebrate your lifestyle. But for some reason, people got offended because they read it as, what, Jenny? How did people read that other than love tofu?
Love to fuck.
Love to fuck
Love
you.
to fuck you. Yeah.
Now, when I read the article, it basically was the DMV had to recall the plate and redesign it because people got offended and everything. But they let it go through the first time. Why didn't they catch it the first time? Be like, oh, no, we can't do that. But they did it anyway.
Because somebody got offended and reported it. That's what it is. Yeah.
So
that's great. I love that one. That's great.
Let's roll the film. In Virginia, it's best to eat the kids first. Now, hold on now. In Virginia, it's best to eat the kids first. Right?
Wait, I'm gonna piss.
No, I'm not gonna
myself. You're narrating this shit.
Don't pitch. No, don't pitch yourself yet. Don't pitch yourself yet.
Oh my God.
Because also in Virginia, they swallow. I swallow. So they're eating the kids literally. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, that's great.
Now down in Florida, they got ass orgies going on, and I can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that because I've been around a lot of that shit in my heyday, in my freaky years. But they got ass orgies. Yeah,
you lived there,
I was down there and in there. But I love the idea they use the orange as the letter O, and I was like, dude,
that's genius.
Oh no, there's a lot of genius ones in there. I had to select, just a handful. Now up in Alberta, Canada, they like it shaved pink. Who don't?
Exactly.
But now here's the problem though. What if they're shaving too much and now they're getting pink? Now you got razor rash, if you will.
Razor burn.
I'm just saying. What if that's now? But what I was thinking is what they should have did was shave too pink, or pink shave, or either way. It's funny is that someone's actually driving around in their car and their license plate says shave pink. I'm like, damn,
well,
doggy.
Yeah. They got hardwood floors.
Do the curtains match the drapes?
The curtains match the drapes.
Oh no, does the curtains match? Yeah, the curtains match. No, does the drapes match the carpet? That's what it was.
Yeah, the carpet is down. Yeah, down yonder.
Well, apparently there ain't no carpet, so.
Oh, hardwood floors.
Or linoleum.
Linoleum tile.
Back in Virginia.
Jeez, these sick fuckers.
Can you read that one for me?
Vibrator.
I first read it as vibe raper. And I'm like, that don't make no sense.
What? Where's the P?
No, that's why. Okay, think my brain don't work like everybody else's. So when I was pulling these up, I had to pull it up, and I'm reading, and I'm like, vibe raper. That don't make no sense. Now, without missing a beat, my wife goes, "No, that says vibrator, dumbass."
See?
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I see it now."
Smacks him in the head.
So Virginia loves their puns. Virginia loves their puns.
Well, Virginia is for lovers.
Yeah, that's what they say. Now, these are some of the bumper stickers you come up with. So you want to talk about these real quick?
Oh my God.
Yeah, these are from our Jenny.
Yeah, me, sick mind. I love golden showers.
Can you imagine riding around town with a bumper sticker that says, "I love golden showers"?
I would put that on the back of my husband's friend's tractor trailer without him knowing and just have him drive off.
Now, let me pause you there. Do you know, I want everybody to understand why she said that, because you have a game that you like to play with your husband's friends' vehicles. And what game is that?
Well, which one? There's
The suction cup.
we have toy joke sex toys with suction cups, and we suction them on the windshield of their trucks when they come over, or their vehicles, and we call them unicorns.
You should put them in there, put them on somewhere where they can't see them until they drive around with them. But
Well,
hey,
that's what the thing. We were gonna glue it with some like heavy duty shit, but then it wouldn't come off. It'd be permanently stuck.
right.
It's just that suction is. Let me tell you, the suction might stick up on a shower wall, but on the back of a truck, it ain't so sucky. You know what I mean? If you have any suggestions about adhesive, please let me know.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Andy, what about this one?
okay,
All right?
go ahead.
I love nuts in my mouth.
Now it's funny because these are pretty much geared towards the LGBT community and everything like that. But you can read it either way. You know,
Right.
if I see a woman driving down the road with a bumper sticker that says "I love nuts in my mouth," I'd be like, damn, you lucky I'm married, because otherwise I'd be teabagging you all day long. I'd be dropping balls up in there like it's fucking holiday, fucking Wednesday and Thursday. But so it's just funny that the bumper stickers that are gay towards the rainbow community and shit offends people.
Right.
But I'm like, you can't get offended by something like that because it's funny. It's just hilarious stuff.
Right. I don't think it's funny. I'm not making fun of the gays.
No.
Right?
That's we're glad they show these things off.
I'm making fun of, like, this is the shit I put on my husband's stuff, my friend shit, I play jokes, and this is what I do. Like, I would so put driver is gay on the back of their trucks. So do. Like, on the back of our tractor trailer, we have the Wu-Tang sticker. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have Wu-Tang Forever on there. And then we have a bumper sticker that says, "Caution, this truck makes frequent stops at your mom's house."
All right, let me know when I can move on.
Go ahead, we can move on to this.
All right, because there's another section you brought up
Oh, Christ.
that you shared with us.
Oh, my
The first
God.
one I really didn't get, but die, and I'm like, let's
Yeah,
something
I didn't
missing
get
there.
that one. I liked some of the other ones.
But my driving scares me too.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Honk if parts fall off. That's how I feel about my vehicle, because the joke is I can't wash it because that's the dirt keeps everything together.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. There it is. Caution,
Yep.
this vehicle makes frequent stops at your mom's house.
We have that on the back of the truck, and it's big too. It's not a regular, it's a big one. So people see that shit. Matter of
Oh,
fact, I will post it on our page, on our Facebook page.
What's that?
I'll post the pictures of the back of our truck.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I have
Now,
a video.
in case everybody don't know, they actually own their own trucking company, and it's called what, Jenny?
Big Dick's Transport.
And her biggest hope and goal for 2023 is to get a load of dildos to transport. And we're going to call that Toys for Twats when she does go on the road.
Yes, and on the road, this is our goal. So if you'd like to donate for a good cause, we're going to be delivering at the end of December, Toys for Twats. It's a great cause. Just, drop us a message. We'll give you more info.
I like that last one on there. A bag all bumper humper. My brakes are good. How is your insurance?
Oh, yeah.
One I did not see, and I should have looked it up, was I remember seeing things like, if you can read this, the bitch fell off.
Yes. Yeah. That's funny. On the back of my truck, I have, if you ride me any closer, something, I'll test your brakes for free. I have something. Yeah, that's what I have. And I bought a 5-pack of them. So when they start fading and cracking, I scrape it off, and then I put a new one on. So it's always fresh.
I'm digging these also. These are just funny as hell. And I can actually see these on people's cars.
Drivers shit their pants.
No, driver's a little slow in the head. Now, I had rephrase this, driver's a little slow because he's getting head. You know?
My God.
Oh, anybody who's ever had road head, knows you cannot drive in a straight line. Because you raise it up in the seat, you can't reach the gas pedal and shit. Your steering wheel's going. It's hard to drive in a straight line when you get in roadhead. I'm just saying. Now, if you have mastered the idea of driving down a road straight and get roadhead, kudos to you.
Fuck yeah. Because that shit, it's just constant jerking. You know, the steering wheel's going. And
I mean, you get on it. I mean, it's like you can't keep that steering wheel straight.
No, that's talent.
That's skill. That's skill right there. The world record swallowed the most semen in 24 hours. But I tell you what, I love people that come up with things like this. Now, I love you if you come out and put these bumper stickers on your cars and show the world you really don't care about being offensive, because it's just great humor. That's all. That's all it is.
A sense of humor.
There you go. Dance like your
vagina.
vagina's on fire. Is on fire.
Rejuvenation.
Now, here's my question though. If your vagina's on fire, that means you got some hot boxing going on, and you know, the whole fire crotch thing was always talked about. But if you got a burning sensation in your hoo-ha, go get it checked out. Go get it checked out.
Yes.
Yeah, go get it checked out.
Please do yourself a favor and others.
Someone sent this to me in a direct message, and I love this. I love this. Because at first I read it wrong. I was like, don't drink and park. Accidents cause people. I was like, that don't make no sense. If you're parked and drinking, how are you call? I was like, oh, it hit me. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, it got. I was like, oh.
That's a great one.
So yeah, it's a PSA for everybody out there in the soup sandwich universe. If you are parked and you are drinking, be careful, because accidents do cause people. Yes. So my suggestion is, if you're going to play in the shower, wear a raincoat. That's all I'm saying.
Amen.
But, yeah, I read that first time and I was like, oh, that might have been the last one. Yes, it was.
Do you remember this part on Forrest Gump when he's running and with that guy, and then mud comes, he gets splashed in the face with mud, shit, it happens, and then look how famous that guy.
He goes, what happened? He goes, what? Shit? He goes, yeah. But now that's the whole idea behind being in the right place at the right time. Right. You know, because I've heard people coin phrases over the years, or actually come up with something that's like spectacular, that it just catches on and catches on. And I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's been doing for the past like 4 years now. Because I did a whole show and research on proto-language dating back to the caveman days all the way to where we are now. And proto-language basically is, you know, the base language of any society or civilization. And people try to make new words. Because you got to think about, you know, people start using abbreviations for a long time. Yep. You know, but now it's just creating new words. And I'm like, I understand that y'all want to, you know, communicate with new words, like ship is, what's the word? What's the ship represent? You agree with it, or you accept these things. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm too old and too stuck in the head to get in those things. Yeah. But I do appreciate your idea at trying to create a new language, but you got to figure out how to communicate with your soul also. Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind when y'all are out to create new words and new phrases. Because I remember like when cowbunga and cool beans was a word. I remember like people don't say awesome sauce anymore. I'm like, bullshit. I say awesome sauce. I still say cool beans.
Mince. That's mince. Like
groovy. I mean, just this morning I told her, I said, take your time. Whenever you feel groovy, get up in the yard. You know, I still speak these words because they resonated in my soul. Yeah. You know, so don't sit there and call me an old fogey or whatever. No, they just resonated in my soul. I'm not putting your language down. It's hard for me to follow new languages other than what's going on. You want to communicate with me, communicate with your soul. I got you. I got you all day long.
I also have this thing about calling people. Like if I really feel for somebody or I get good energy off of them, instead of calling, I'll say hun, thanks babe, you know, stuff like that. Do you do that, or just to your wife? I'm Southern.
Of course I do.
Okay.
Hun, darling, and sweetheart. Darling has always been the biggest one.
Yeah.
You know, it's always been the biggest one.
Right. Darling.
Yeah. My wife does it to people. I do it to people because that's something that I I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with calling people darling and hun.
Yep.
You know.
That's me. I say hun and.
How many kids are adopted?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but even to like perfect strangers, you know. Sorry, darling, I didn't mean to upset you, you know, or anything like that.
Yep.
You know, those kind of deals are hun or whatever. But now my old lady, this is a different story because I throw every vernacular at her. You know, except for you dirty bitch cunt whore. I can't do those things because I get a frying pan upside the head.
Exactly.
I can't have those situations.
No,
Right.
can't.
I can't go sideways on that shit because I'll get fucked up.
Yep.
She knows where I sleep and when I sleep. I'm not putting my life in danger for no fucking body.
Don't
But no, it's to me, it's not about showing respect or anything, but it's just the way I was raised. You know, I was raised with that comfortability of speaking like that. When I went to Washington State, which is Florida, let's see, where my camera. Florida's here. Washington State's way the fuck up here. Well, over here, over there. You know, by Portland and shit. So when I got there, my dialect and my language and my proclivities for, you know, words were like, hey, so where are you from? I was like, Florida. They're like, you don't sound like from Florida. I said, because where I was raised, I've been around so many different accents, so many dialects, so many enunciations that they all sort of blended together. But for a very long time, I had a southern drawl. But they started building on those things, and it's like I can get into a conversation with somebody and it sounds like I'm from somewhere else.
Right.
So it's like I'm a vocal chameleon, if you will. But they love when I talk southern, and I'm like, because that was always a I guess a aphrodisiac for people over there.
Could be.
You know, they never heard of those things.
Yeah.
It's like with your accent, it's so strong. I can tell you're from up north, and I'm not trying to put you down, but like I know right now you live in Pennsylvania, but you are from upstate New York or, you know, Long Island or whatever.
Long Island,
and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We
I
all
can
have
hear
our
those.
own, like, cultures and dialects. You know, yeah, absolutely.
I can hear all that stuff. You know, it's amazing. I've been around. Well, I'll tell people all the time. But when I lived down in South Florida, there'd be a lot of people from New Jersey, Philadelphia, New York. You know, come down, snowbirds, whatever and shit. But people actually come down there to live also. I had this one guy. We called him Boston Bob because he was from Boston and he had that strong Massachusetts accent. Whole 9 yards. He was cool to hang out with because the way he talked. And he was called Boston Bob. It was never just Bob. Boston Bob. So I can't say Long Island Jenny. Sure, Long Island Lolita.
Oh, I ain't Amy Fisher.
Yeah. Everybody know that crazy bit. Oh, you muted your microphone.
Yeah, because
There it
he's
goes.
barking. He's barking.
Oh, okay. Chopper. Get to the chopper.
There's nobody here. It's like, come on. He barks at his own
Yeah.
shadow. Yo, he was humping the cat the other day, and then he pulls out his red rocket is hard, hitting the floor, and he fucking barks at it. Like he didn't recognize this is a stranger.
Can you imagine a grown man doing that?
No.
Just sitting there jerking his gherkin and shit. He gets done. Are you done now, motherfucker? Can I go to sleep? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
My dog
Wake up in the
was
morning.
pissed.
Wake up in the morning. You got the boner hitting you on the chest. Hey, time to get up. Time to get up. I either got to pee or bust a nut. Get up, motherfucker.
That's it.
Work with me. So you say the dog was humping the cat,
Oh yes. It's
and
like,
he pulled out and then started yelling at his penis
yeah,
or
because
barking at his penis.
okay, mind you, okay, this
All
is
right.
what, okay, this is, you know Donkey Kong, the sledgehammer on Donkey Kong, the one that Mario holds? Okay, his dick looks like that when he pulls out, and it's hanging. I call it the fucking Donkey Kong sledgehammer, because it looks just like it, and they just laugh at me. They're like, where do you come up with this? I'm like, just what I see. And my dog looks like Scrat from Ice Age. So
I know. I've seen him. He's only about this big, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how the hell that little bitch got Thor's hammer hanging between his legs and shit?
Oh, and I don't know where he tucks it in when it's down, because I don't know where it goes down his leg, but his legs are so thin, so I don't know where his tail. No, his tail is thin. It's not fluffy. I don't know where it goes or where it comes from, but let me tell you, it is massive for a 5-pound dog.
Come on like Voltron and shit. Wow. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, the sword looks like he's on fucking stilts when he's walking, like, you know, like.
Hey, somebody give me a hand with this. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Give me a hand with these.
Somebody pick this up.
These nuts.
These nuts. Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Other than that right there, I think we are gonna call it a day. Do you got anything you want to bring up before we get out of here?
No, I'm good. Just take my camera away.
That's what I'm thinking. Just turn the motherfucker off. 'Cause we done went from license plates and bumper stickers to dogs, dicks, and shit. We can only go further south than that. And
You never know with us. You
we
never
trying
know.
not to get kicked off this motherfucker, but.
We don't know.
And you know, speaking of that, it's funny because we did have a conversation about doing a show about profanity, curse words, and swearing in 2023. And it's funny because one of my favorite things that I love to do, I mean, that I actually get enjoyment out of, is when I do our show and my PSU got this, and I go to upload it. The click button says explicit. And I'm like, yes, I do. I want to
Yes.
put explicit on there because I guess what? I'm very fucking explicit.
Irish, Welsh.
So I'm good with those right there. All right, y'all. So we're going to get out of here. We love y'all. Appreciate everything that y'all do for us.
Wait, is it this?
Yes, it's that. Yeah,
Oh, I did it good.
Don't do that. Well, unless you're doing that right there, but don't do that right there. Throw the devil horns up. Show everybody love for the devil. No. I joke around about this, but I'm always serious. That's why I cannot be a Satanist or a devil worshiper, because I cannot give my love and loyalty to someone who lost a fiddle contest to a fucking hillbilly. Can't do it.
No.
Can't do it. Can't do it. All powerful creature my ass. Don't lose a damn contest to a damn hillbilly. Fuck you. Go kick rocks. All right,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we out of here. I made this.
Out.